What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another new show, and it's kind of heating up. I think we're all, or we, I'm expecting something concrete this week, and it could be Komani because I think we will bring in Komani. I don't know in which capacity we will bring in Komani, but we have no other choice than signing Komani, so that's why I believe we'll bring in Komani. However, Frankie is doing a lot of groundwork, is laying the groundwork to potentially make a move to Juve or Europe in general. And when I say Europe, I mean the Italian league or a league where they're not willing to pay the Saudi club what they want, because Frankie is trying to terminate his contract with Al Ahly and leave on a free transfer, basically. Then the wages come in play, which we'll talk about in a second. And Chukwuemeka could be an opportunity for the club, an opportunity that I don't think we should be looking at. However, I will talk about why probably the club is looking at it, and there is an update on Darwin Nunez, but I think that's mostly linked to the Kolomani one and feels more of a backup plan-ish if it becomes something that needs to be looked at by the club. But before we get into it, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's start off with Frankie first, because reports out there, I think a week or two ago, that Komani loves Frankie. That's basically what it's about. He loves Frankie. He wants to sign Frankie because he adores Frankie. Now, he is under contract with Al Ahly, and he has apparently a wage of around 60 million. I've seen a report say 60 million, which is a lot of money. It's too much money. However, he's willing to lower his demands. There are no reports how much he's going to lower it. Is it to 8 million? Is it to 6 million? Is it to 10 million? We have no clue. If he wants to go to the Premier League, maybe. If he wants to go to the Serie A again, well, he's going to lower it. He's going to need to lower it to around 6 million euros. Otherwise, I don't think any club is going to touch him. But what he's doing is trying to terminate this contract with Ali to leave on a free. So give maybe Juve or another team an opportunity to invest a bit more on his wages, because he's been a free because he's a free agent. Apologies for the movement. Because he's been a free agent right now. Frankie is a player I actually liked before he went to Barca. And at Barca, I don't think he had the best of times. He had a good season, but not the season I think everyone, I will say me again, was expecting him to have when he left Milan. I don't think he took a step up. What I've been told, in the Saudi league, he's not been good, but in the Champions League, in the Champions League over there, he's been good. So people are like, he only plays meaningful games, he shows up for meaningful games. I don't know. I always like Frankie, but right now, is that a player we should sign? I don't know. If the club is looking at moving out Douglas Luiz, and Koopmeiners is going to say, and they're trying to move up McKennie, and they're trying to keep Miretti in place, and they want to bring Frankie, I understand why the club is looking at him, especially if he's a free agent. So that's something we should definitely keep an eye on in the next couple of days. Now, the other news is Chukwuemeka from Chelsea, play for Dortmund. And he could become an opportunity because Chelsea want to move out players and Dortmund want to buy him, and we are linked with him. That's a player I never liked. I'm going to be completely honest. That's not a player I'm looking at and I'm like, that's going to make a difference for us. I don't have that feeling. It's one of many of those Chelsea players where you think about it, you're like, they have some sort of talent, but not the talent that's going to help us, to the next level at this moment in time. He's just a decent player, but nothing to write home about. But for the club, it could be an opportunity, and we know what our situation is. Opportunities, free agents, low fees, etc. The club will be there. They will be there because, well, I just told you, the money is not there. We need to move out players. So, Gyokeres, brush it to the side. I wouldn't, lose too much sleep over it, in my opinion. Now we go back to the attacking phase again. Kolomani. According to Corriere dello Sport, we offered 10 million for a low and 35 million if we qualify for the Champions League. It will be an obligation, and PSG is like, no, we want a much easier obligation, which is hilarious because even they don't believe we get top four. I think we will sign Kolomani in the end. because of two simple reasons. One, he's really pushing for it, and two, we have no other option. I know the Darwin Núñez news is out there, but that's more of a, we don't get Komani, and Liverpool are like, yeah, we will do a loan with an option or something like that. But even then, is Liverpool going to do that? You know, no obligation. The only way we sign Darwin Núñez is if Komani is not joining and Liverpool are like, yeah, loan with an option. No obligation, not if you finish Champions League, just a clean option to buy at, I don't know, 50 million. If you don't want him, you don't want him. That's the only way we will sign Darwin Núñez. This is more about, we want Komani, but if Komani doesn't happen, we need to have some sort of backup plans. That's how I view the Komani, the Darwin Núñez and Komani, sorry, yes. So Komani, I think that will be a done deal at some point this summer because we do not have any other options. Jadon Sancho as well. Reports out there from Germany that Dortmund are interested to bringing him back, but they haven't made their mind up. They're thinking about it. Sancho is open to Dortmund. Obviously, he's not going to wait forever for Juve. We haven't heard anything, but you know, his age or a middleman being in Torino to talk about the deal. The Sancho deal is kind of gone quiet. Like, it's there to be done, but we didn't move out Nico Gonzalez because Inter are signing Lookman, and Nico Gonzalez is not really pushing to leave. And we didn't move out any other players. Timothy Weah, we all know that situation. That, you know, maybe Komoli wakes up today and he's like, you know what, Marseille, 50 million, but we want more up front, and then, you know, the deal can be done. I don't know. But right now, everything is on hold. Everything is on hold. We don't have that money. We don't have the space in the squad. I think that's also important. We don't have room in the squad to bring in these players, and the money's not there. So we just need to wait and see. It's one of those weird transfer windows where I think the club is really banking their hopes on the fact that coal miners will come good, you know, and Kostic can do a job, and this guy cannot be that bad again this season. And I mean, it's risky, but you're playing that game when you don't have money. And we don't have the money, and we don't have the room in the squad, so the club is forced into playing that game. It's just as black and white as it is. It's a frustrating, it's a sad situation, but it's the reality. It's our reality right now. And we need to be completely honest about that reality. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen today. In the comments, let me know what you think about Chokity, about bringing in Frankie on a free transfer, and do you believe we will sign Komani? Because I do believe that, because again, we do not have any other options left. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back home in a couple of days, so I'll start doing more and more live shows and more videos, because over here it's a bit difficult. Anyways, speak to you guys tomorrow.